I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
It is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
Don't forget your brooms.
Yep, you got it.
Come on up. Okay, well, what do you got? You got one, you got two, you got...
Just one more throw, please.
You make moments like these possible.
an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
back there. I think we had some temporary audio problems. You missed some absolutely brilliant commentary. I think we're back now. King sits 2 and asking for a come around, a chance to sit 3. I want to be a little bit more careful with this one. Just you hate to deadline it up behind the yellow. You may see a run back. You'd like to overbury this a little bit. Gotta get by though. Just touches the guard, does continue into the ring, sits 3. Not for sure, but you might see that might have been a decision Jayden King made to tight ice it a little bit, knowing that they had to over-curl that guard when they got into the rings. If you just deadline up the blue stone to the yellow guard, Brent just runs it back, and if he ever sticks it perfect, you're in some trouble. Not a bad result as it turned out when they rub and got into the ring, because they're sitting 3 and a nose hit wouldn't give Brent Pierce a shot rock. He's got to roll 2 noses in this place. I don't even think if he just rolled buried he'd be shot. He might be second if he just rolled buried. It's very thin on the first one to roll right into the 2 blues at the side. There's a lot of distance between them. Brent tapped the ice on the button. Like he was thinking about a draw. That's pretty risky with that blue stone sitting at the top of the 12 that could be used to slash into it. I think if you hit the stone that's open in the top 12 foot and rolled in behind the 2 center guards, the 2 yellow center guards, you'd probably be second shot. If you're going to try to roll all the way across right into the other 2 blues, you've got to make that decision. This can't be an either or. You're not rolling either 2 feet or 8 feet. You've got to make this decision. Looks like they want to go for the big roll. This is the way to get shot rock. Not really critical to kill the 2 blues on the side. We probably can't get them both, but if you get one and sit on the corner of the stone that's currently shot rock, he'd probably be shot, and that would take the whole end away. Even if you just hit and roll over in that neighborhood, you're good. But it is a long roll. Brent Pierce with his first here in the 4th end. Close, it might be a little thick. Catches the top end of the shot rock, not quite enough to remove it. So King continues to sit 2, albeit both of those stones open now, and there could be a double available off those 2. King's going to try to bury something around the middle, and then even if Brent Pierce makes that double on the outside, Jayden should have a chance to get his 2 points here and tie things up. Boy, that was so close to a great shot. That was the danger of the big roll. There was room to roll out. Just a sliver too thick on the contact. Jayden King with his first. Already sitting 2, they're out in the open. Looking to come around the center guards. Another out out-turn draw, and Jayden has had trouble getting some movement on his out-turn. Trying to help it curl now. Gotta get a sliver inside the edge of the guard. That's first thought still to play the double. If you could hit and roll, that's what they're looking at now. Can you make the double and roll to the back of the forefoot and be shot rock? That thing, you gotta think he's gonna throw some weight. He's gonna go for the big roll. You gotta roll fairly flat if you're gonna get shot rock. Objective number one here is to make the double. If you could roll to the back of the forefoot and be shot rock, be able to force the single here. Pierce with his final stone in the fourth end. Facing three without last rock, does have that 2-point lead. Looking for the double. Inside brusher down right away now. They've backed away a bit. Close to the double now. How much of a roll can he get? Made the double, but shooter just rolls into the 8-foot. King still shot rock, and you see Bill on the page just checking. Can we come down to the face of our own and be shot? Our second shot. It looks like they can. So Jayden will be able to play the same draw he threw on his first one. Gets right down to the face of his own stone. Pick up his 2 points, and we'll be all tied up after 4 ends of play. We're down early again. Got lots of room by the guard. Does need to get all the way to the face of his own stone. Leads better than full 8-foot. He's not going to get it. It comes up a little bit short. So Jayden King had a chance to tie things up. Just going to pick up the single point. Closes to within 4-3. Brent Pierce will have last rock and still a 1-point lead when we begin the 5th.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's ice pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
Fifth end action underway. Center guard thrown up, but as you can see, just a little bit off the center line. Not in a no-tick zone. Nicholas Umbach being asked to come around it. Nicholas has had some really good draw weight today. Puts that one in the top and forefoot. And it is dead buried. Looking to follow it down, sit on the face of that yellow stone. Fisher's working hard not just to get by, but they want to hold the nose as much as they can. Great job by the Brushers. Comes down, taps it a few inches, but as you can see there, stays dead in line. I thought that was going to cross to the other corner for sure. That's a great job by the Brushers to hold that one straight. Will look to come down again, and this is one where he might actually want to be on the corner. Maybe even tap them a little bit to see if he can't create room to clear that blue one. This is close. Oh, that's really good. He set it on the corner. It might clip the back yellow if you tried, but if you try to play weight at it, that top yellow is not going anywhere to play that shot. It might play the yellow, it's hard to say. These ends are always fun to watch. You're going to see both teams just try to jiggle the rocks around a little bit at a time, and every time your opposition gets a good angle, you're going to try to switch things around, switch your angle. Actually, he's going to play the run back here. This call surprises me a little bit. You make this shot, you're probably headed to a blank, which is not a great result for Jayden King here. By everything in the house, rolls to a corner guard. Pierce just trying to decide how do we use this. Got a couple of options. He ain't playing a straight draw. He eyed up the stones in the middle, and the nice thing about those stones in the middle for Brent Pierce, it's queued up the yellow to roll behind the corner guard. You don't really have to play that yet. You can leave that there if Jayden King decides to make that play on it. There's a risk that he pops something in behind the corner guard for you. This is really curling and they're not touching it, so this has got to be a little heavy. Might be a lot heavy. Is it going to hang around in the back of the 12-foot? No, just slide through the rings. It is still in play. Frustration on the face of Brent Pierce. That was a missed opportunity. You know the other team's trying to force you here, and you get a good draw in there, and maybe they force you to 2 or 3. King looking at the squeeze double to get rid of the 2 yellows. He does lose his blue as well. Stays in play, but out of the rings. So just the 1 blue stone in the rings now. Belonging to King. That's shot rock, top of the 8. Chance corner guard. And there's still a couple rocks that are outside of the rings, and if anything ever jammed on them, the jamstone would probably be in. So some people are going to have to be careful of it later. They're not in the way on a shot like this. Cody Johnson was looking for the hit and roll. This looks to be outside. He's going to hit it on the wrong side now. Does he jam it at the back? No. Brent Pierce, alert to where it was rolling, tried to get it over in front of that blue stone. Put it in a spot where it's a little bit trickier to hit. I don't know that Jayden King can try to roll it into the rings. If they're right on the nose, they're probably biting the 12 foot. Still in the page, the hit attempt. Swooping for line here. They got to be careful if this over curls. They could jam it on the blue and back into the rings. Catches a piece. Thin enough though that the yellow will spill through the back. Still, Jayden King sitting one. Likely be content to just exchange hits out on this open side and get a chance to blank with his last one. You see Jayden King a couple times let him take a look back at the scoreboard. He does not want to see a blank here, but how aggressively do you want to play to try to do something about it? You try to roll towards the guard and you only get halfway there. You actually make it easier for Brent Pierce, and then he might decide to switch gears on you and see if he can't score two. They're going to give it a go. For curl again, but this is just going to get the nose hit. Actually rolls ever so slightly on the outside. King sitting one again. Does look like where it is. If Matt Blanford could hit it right on the nose, he would be in the rings. Pretty good result. Jayden King has to roll now. If he were to just nose it, he wouldn't be in the rings. He was halfway there. Brent might play the hit and roll behind cover. He goes his own corner guard. Pardon me, it's Jayden King's corner guard. Sorry. To roll to get into the rings. He's going to get a little bit of roll, just enough to bite the top of the 12 foot. Got a little bit more roll after the kick on the way by. The blue rocks and the blue rings, they just disappear. That's the second time we've seen somebody trip over a rock in this game. Brent's got to make a decision. You have to roll a little bit to be in the rings. Well, halfway there, you're actually making the shot easier for Jayden to get behind cover, and he can hit and roll behind if forced. I think with that one place, he might be trying to go after the big roll. get the roll in behind the corner guard, you still got a chance to pick up 2 here. At the very least, if you're half to 3/4 behind, Jayden King probably has to make a play on it, roll into the open, and then he's got a chance for a blank. The problem happens is if you roll over there and still leave it 6 inches out into the open, it leaves a very short roll for King to roll in behind it. Then you're probably forced to take your single here. Could also try to roll and just bite the top of the 12, force Jayden King to make a long roll if he's going to bury it. On the brush early for line. It's going to be pretty thin on the first one. And then after the long roll, this is going to roll a little too far out the back of the rings. So now Jayden King a chance to draw. Jayden's got a little bit of an in-out release on his out turn that holds it straight. We'll see what happens with his in-turn here. This is one where it doesn't even matter if you're dead buried. You can afford to be deep. You're not thinking about a steal here. The whole objective is to force Brent Pierce to take a single. You've got to get this buried or mostly buried. Even half around, there's a young but jam out at the back. This one's running pretty straight too. They're sweeping for curl. Good jobs on the brushes to bring that back to the tee line. And it is dead buried when it gets that far back. Brent Pierce going to have to draw, needs to bite the 4-foot, pick up his single point here. Restore the 2-point lead if he can make this. Fifth end day event qualifier here. Brent Pierce with his final stone. Leading by 1. Looking to make it 2 here. This is a little early. This is still not curling. It's not curling. That indicates it might be a little strong. Dylan DePage at the tee line. Brings it back, but it does stop in time. Brent Pierce picks up a single point with his final stone in the 5th end. Still discussing it, wondering why that didn't curl, and it's a good question. It still ends up on the board. 2-point lead for Brent Pierce. Jayden King last rock in the 6th.
Top-tier precision durability. It is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
What do you got? You got 1, you got 2, you got...
Just one more throw, please.
You make moments like these possible.
probably still a few questions in the minds of the Pierce team as we begin to play here in the 6th inning. They were discussing it for a while. That final stone for Brent Pierce makes the draw, picks up his single point, but that rock curled less than 2 feet all the way down, and that is not what we've been seeing here so far this weekend in Vernon. Usually big movement on the draws. If they're that straight, it usually means you're heavy. Still have to go that direction one more time for the 7th, so we're discussing it. Have to be aware of either the rock or that particular spot in the ice. First stone here in the 6th, brought into the top of the 4 foot. Look to throw the corner guard. In the 4 foot already, Brent Pierce looked to throw the center guard. This time it's asking for the stone right into the rings. Wants it into the rings, would like to line up the 2 stones, but definitely doesn't want them frozen. He needs some separation between the 2. Sweeping from line. Does get it right into the top of the 8 foot. Pretty well lined up. Jayden King going to ignore that, come around the corner guard. And then you may see Brent Pierce throw a center guard. Nice line coming by the guard. Actually have to stop sweeping to keep it from coming out into the open. Instead, buried it is in the 12 foot. And Pierce is calling for the tight center. And this is the 5th rock in the end, so after this, you may see both teams interested in moving some guards around. Ever so slightly, and that does give Jayden King a chance to make a play on the stones in the rings, try to roll towards the corner. Don't think he can get both of them. Just get the hit and roll, we're probably happy with that. Might touch the second one on the way by. That seemed a little tight out of his hand. They're going to have to go to get by the front one. It's not getting by, I don't think. Well, maybe he does. Oh, great job to hold the line on the brush. Does just touch the second rock. It's the yellow. I think it might even still be biting the back of the 12 foot. That's outstanding rushing by Dylan DePage. That stone was tight out of his hand. Quiet weight. They were going to be able to get that to stay by the guard. As the bonus, they did touch the second stone, so it's just about fully open now. Brent Pierce asking for Cody Johnston to play the run back. They got a couple of good results they can get out of this. If they just missed the two in the back, you might be able to roll over and guard shot rock. Doesn't want to hit it on the outside though. Did, and killed both yellows. It's just not going to make it, but you can afford to miss that one. Jayden King sitting two. There is a double available on the Blues. He's going to guard them for now. It's not an easy double, and you'd have to lose your shooter. This is the kind of setup where you might see him throw one guard, maybe two, and then go around the middle, let Eric Pierce make that double, and then try to score 2 or 3 around the center. Might have overcurled enough for Brent to make a play directly on the shot. He's only going to get rid of one of the Blues playing it that way. Still thinking about the run back. That's what they're going to play. Matthew Blanford now. Big weight looking for Blue on to Blue. Catches the top one. Kills one. The other spills over to the other side of the 8-foot, and the run back stone stays in the ring as well, but it is open in the 12-foot. King still sitting two, and looking to come around the corner guard. Sit three. Coming from the other end, just how deep do they want it? They do have to be a little careful here. Never slid just behind the blue stone that's there now. You might leave a short slash or a double, and if it's lined up right, you could get all three of them. So you either want this even or way back to the tee line. For some blue rings, and I think just got there. I think Matt's interested in playing the run back. He did just throw it, and it is his own rock now that he's running in. Brent Pierce's first thought was to hit second shot. He needs to roll an inch or two to be partially buried in the second shot. Problem with the run back is unless you make a double, the result's just not as good. You can't make the run back roll into the rings and still be covered. The concern is if you make the shot that Brent's looking at, he wanted to hit the second shot rock rolled partially under cover. That blue that was just delivered would be available for a short run in. You could run it in on the angle, stick it behind cover, and have your shooter roll over behind the center guard. If you could ever hit the second shot rock and roll in dead behind the one that was just thrown, that'd probably be the best result. I don't know if you've got the frame there. between the two blue stones. He'd have to get tight to that one out front, though. Might be looking at the triple now. It's very thin on the first one. Put the first one across the top of the second. Have the shooter come back and ask Brent to clean all the paths, so you can tell that's what he's looking at. So it's very thin on the first stone. Slightly across the top of the second one, clip it on the way by, and then hoping the shooter comes that stone shot rock at the back of the 8 foot, clip it somehow. Has to get 2 here. For curl all the way down. He's going to go right by everything. So a chance for Jayden King to sit 4, and all the discussion now is where do we put the 4th one? Dylan to come down. I don't even think they're worried about leaving a double here. You leave a double, you're still going to have a chance for 3. The concern is leaving a pocket or something where you might see Pierce try to freeze and something else like that. First thought was to draw wide to the edge of the 12 foot. Open side. Problem with that is if you're a foot behind the tee line, you actually kind of created a pocket there. To be about the 10 o'clock position. Well, he's looking at being behind the tee line. I don't love it back there. I like that better. No danger in the pocket if you're up there somewhere. And any kind of double's really thin. They've settled on. We're talking about if they come around the corner, if they play the freeze on it, he might have something he could slash in for a pile like that. But that's overcomplicating the situation. Sit you 4, make Brent Pierce make a decision. He's going to need to make a double somewhere, and there aren't going to be any easy ones. On this to curl a little bit. It's going to be a little heavy and maybe a little straight. They're actually looking to chip their own so they don't go right through the rings. It's just a little rub off and does hang on the back of the 12 foot. Does allow Brent to perhaps try to just make a hit on shot rock and roll over in front of the one that was just delivered. corner. Can't say I love that. Looking at the draw around his center guard. That would be a gutsy call, but it is your own guard. They're talking about the shot that they originally were talking about last one. Not try to hit the stone that I guess it's still second shot. Just roll in a little bit. There is a short angle on the blue. If you make this hit and roll off this stone, it's second shot now. Just roll into the rings. Even if Jayden King is able to make the short run on the blue stone, this short angle run, he's going to have to roll back towards the center, and he might leave you a double somewhere else for your last one. There's no easy doubles there right now. If you could ever get to the inside of this blue stone enough to roll behind the blue again, that little run is very tough because you can't see much of the blue stone. Looks like they're going to give it a go. Even if you nose hit it, you're probably third shot. And tough for King to go back into the rings off it. If he doesn't, you make the hit on the other side, and it's no worse than 3. Right now, Brent Pierce might have to be happy to give up 3. Skip stones here in the 6th end. Pierce with a 2-point lead, but in some trouble. Facing 4, looking to hit second shot. Doesn't have a lot of room by the blue stone, just biting the top of the 12-foot. Needs to get a bit of a roll to the inside. And they are on the brush right away. Has to get by the yellow guard first. Not going to now. Can they push it into the rings? Plan B? Pushes it into the 12-foot. Not really in front of the Blues. Back of the house, though, so a chance for Jayden King to hit and perhaps sit 5 here. Side on this. Held the line for a bit, now looking for Curl, hoping they can hold the shooter, but they made sure they were rolling first. Just out of the rings. Had to roll that direction. Well, how much risk do you want to take on now for Brent Pierce? He's got the double and the roll behind center was the first thing we talked about. Play the paper thin. Double at the top and have your shooter come towards the ones at the back. You might actually get all 4 of them if you do that, but you're in danger. If you saw Matt Blanford's attempt to break by everything because you're trying to hit that first one very thin. Make the double on the outside. It's the worst thing through. It is possible you could make the double and roll in behind the center guard. You'd probably the second shot, take that one at the back 12 foot away as well. Can't imagine they're not going to play the double. The question would be which way they're going to play it, and then how much weight do you want to throw? Throw big enough weight to make sure you're going to have a chance at the double. There is a chance you're all the way across it out of play, but as long as you make the double, it's no more than 3. Going after the 3/4 inside of the stone double. Drive the blue back, catch the second one, and then try to roll the shooter into the rings somewhere. Needs to curl a little bit. I don't know if he's got the second stone. No, he drives it by. So it is a chance for Jayden King. Already got 3 in the rings. Bite any of the rings, pick up his 4th point here in this 6th inning. Has not led yet in the game. Going to have the lead going into 7 regardless, and it could be a 2-point lead if he can make this draw. Rusher's just bringing it into that T-line area. Got a piece of the button. Jayden King picks up a big 4 points here in the 6th inning. He will now take a 7-5 lead over Brent Pierce into the 7th. Pierce will have last rock when we come back.
Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Shawn, Joyce with you here live, event qualifier from the Prestige Hotels and Resort Curling Classic, Curling Stadium in Vernon. Big turnaround in the 6th end as Jayden King grabs a big 4 points to go from 2 points down to 2 points up as we begin into the 7th. Bring the first stone into the top of the 4-foot. Here's calling for the corner guard. Now being asked to protect that shot stone. Need to go for line here. They'd like to get a piece of the center line so it's in the no-tick zone. It's going to come up just a little bit short of that. Me, there's a little less risk involved if Brent Pierce wants to make a play on shot rock. Tip that guard on the way by. As long as you don't remove it from play, no harm, no foul. That will be the ask of Nicholas Unback. Try to come by that guard, make a play on shot, go towards the corner. This has got a lot of room though. Make contact enough to remove it from play, but the shooter will roll out as well. I get really strong there. I think they were definitely trying to keep the shooter in play. And let King have another chance to draw one around. Make the buried a little better. Off and on now. This is the spot in the 5th end when Brent Pierce was trying to draw for a single. He didn't get a lot of movement. And this one, top 8, still a little more than half open. Johnston looking to make a play on that stone. Same problem. It's just not moving from this in-turn side. He'll touch it. Actually just puts it farther in behind cover and the shooter through the back. Troubles continuing here for this Pierce team in the 7th. Another chance to make the draw. And again, it's out there. Gets down to the face of the home stone. Still just a little more than half open, but so close together. The way you're going to get them both is with the run back. Johnston looking to get a couple of blues moving here at least. Gets it over the top. Just removes the one from play, but does get the other two off the center line. Leaves a double available. shot as much as you don't get two of them out. It's a much better looking house now for Brent Pierce. He's got some shots available. Probably not looking like he's going to have a chance to blank this in, but try to set up his deuce. Does create some issues here for Jayden King, yet you hate to come around your opposition stone. You know how good everybody is at the runbacks these days. And he's going to look to come around the corner, and I think there's 3 guys saying we're not throwing that. If you come around the corner, Brent Pierce is going to fall all day and try to set up at least 2 and maybe 3. Come around the center, you don't want to be dead buried because they make that run back too good and you're in trouble. You also have to be careful coming around the center because you don't leave everything lined up for a triple. Two-point lead, it's got to be tempting here to just peel the corner guard. They're going to come around the center, though. It's good as long as you leave it. And you see the indication. They want to stay nice and high on this. You get back to the top of the 4-foot here, and it leaves angle for the triple. Dylan LePage looking for the intern come around on that center guard belonging to Brent Pierce. The depth's pretty good. Might have buried a little more than I would have liked. Going to have to play the double on the 2 blues. Edge of 8 and try to roll the shooter in towards that blue. It's just thrown. Going to throw some weight here. They maybe think they can get into the side of that blue that was just thrown. Maybe nudge it into the open. Swooping for curl right out of his hand. He actually hits it on the outside, rolls in front of the second shot stone a little bit. You know, that's not a horrible lead though. For Jayden King to hit it, he's got to roll out. Looking to just peel this Yellowstone out of the corner of the rings, roll the shooter out of play. He's just curling on it. Make the hit. Shooter stays in the 12-foot. A couple of choices now for Brent Pierce that I see. You could try to corner freeze the shot stone. Or you play the run back. If you corner freeze the shot stone, you could always play a run back later on, and that blue at the edge of the 8-foot becomes the catcher. Thinking about drawing right around everything too, you could do that. Tough shot. Jayden to do anything about it if you make it good, and you've still got the run back that would be for 2. This is a good shot too. The problem is you make it too good, Jayden just tries to follow it down. If he makes it, he takes that stone away. This has got a lot of room. And the path that has been a little straight, and it's got a lot of weight as well. This is going to have to slow down. I don't think it's going to slow down until it hits the axe. Through the back. And continues to sit 3. Thinking about peeling the center guard. The problem with the draw is you've seen so many draws in the last 2 ends coming this direction that just haven't curled in this spot. Thinking about it again now. Draw to the top of the forefoot where they keep tapping the ice. It's a great result if you can make it. I just don't know with what you've seen of the draws coming this direction in the last 2 ends. It's tough to get there. To get this edge to edge with the stone that's already in the 8-foot at least, and that's the problem. If you leave it a few inches out into the open, you might leave room for Brent Pierce to hit and roll under cover. Jayden King already sitting 3 as we play here in the 7th. Looking to bring a 4th one in and try to cut off any path to get behind the guard. And once again, in-turn draw down this path, just not moving. Brings it in to bite the forefoot, but leaves Brent Pierce plenty of room to try to roll underneath. This shot still has to be made. He's got the same problem. You're playing a takeout in a very straight spot, and he's got to cross the face to get the roll under cover. There's been so much curl here in this game all weekend long. It almost looks like both teams here getting caught in a spot that maybe has gotten a little straight, and nobody wants to believe it. Here's first. This is close. Got the hit. It's a little flipping cover. Brent Pierce sitting one, buried. That's a great shot. Not much that Jayden King can do here other than just try to come down. Sit more or less on the corner of this one that's just delivered if he can. Actually coming off of his own trying to get towards Shot Rock. Close. Oh, just a little thin on the first one. With the broom where it was, I thought they were drawing it actually. So Brent Pierce, after that nice hit and roll with his first stone, top of the 4-foot, now gets a chance to draw for 2. Tie things up here after 7 ends. Needs to bite the 4-foot. Same draw he made in the 7th end. Pardon me, the 5th end. Does run a little bit straight here. He's going to have to be careful of that. Working this hard, needs to get 4-foot. Line's great. Can they get it all the way into the 4? Maybe pick up their deuce. Mistake there from Brent Pierce, puts it on the corner of the button. We're all tied up after 7 ends of play. It'll be Jayden King with the hammer coming home.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Start you wanted here in this 8th end if you're Brent Pierce, looking for the long guard to start things off. That's a little too long, doesn't cross the hog line. That's the stone you see him guiding to the back. Jayden King asking for a stone to the top of the 4-foot here. No point going to the corner. You know that Brent Pierce is going to throw another center guard. Spot, top of 4-foot, just outside the button. This being asked for the center guard now. Probably just going to have one guard to work with this end. After the hog. I high one again. Does get the high guard this time. It is biting the center line, so can't be moved. Daniel Del Conte looking to come right in onto the face of his own stone again. Comes to rest, just biting the A-foot, does keep the two blues in line. And Pierce now looking for the tight center guard. This is the fifth stone at the end, you know that Jayden King will start peeling after this. Someone at the other end, one at the other turn, so they're going to play the out turn for this guard attempt. Needs to get this dead in line to the long guard. The long guard by itself really doesn't cover much of anything. If you're not underneath the long guard, they'll just peel this tighter one. This is going to be a little heavy as well. Corner frees the blues, not bad. Just bites the 12-foot. Pretty tough to make a play on the yellow, though. The yellow that's biting the ring, so they'll peel the center guard. I can even imagine they'll take the chance of running it into the stone at the top 12. Just straight peel on the guard. Roll the shooter out of play. Now Pierce will have to guard the situation in the middle at least once, maybe twice. Maybe even 3 times, knowing that King's going to peel the guards. Then at some point in time, you're going to have to make a decision what to do with the rocks in the middle. Do you try to jiggle things around, or do you come right around everything to the back of the button? Makes the guard dead lined up to that stone at the top 12. Again, you'll see the King team likely just straight peel here. They do. These are always a little bit more tiring for the team that's trying to steal, because you take 25 seconds to throw a guard, and by the time you get back down to the hacks at the other end, it's already in the back corner. Matt Blanford just making his way down. He had a chat with Brent before he came down, and that was probably all about when do we make our move in the house. They'll have an idea already at how many more guards are they going to throw in. When do they make the move? And they probably even already know what move they want to make, as long as nothing in the top of the house gets moved. Got to keep some separation with this guard. Nothing out of the brushers yet. This might be getting a little tighter. This might be getting a lot tighter. Well, it's tight enough that Jayden King will have a chance to make a couple of these rocks move now. Probably make the double on the yellows and roll towards the boards, even if you don't get out of play. would like to get both yellows here. Does just clip the second one. Leaves it in play, but it is well over to the edge of the 12-foot. Now that still could come into play. If Brent's not going to be able to get anything buried, he could at the very least set this up so that he might be able to sit 2. May have to make a decision right now, though. Talking about trying to jiggle the blues behind the tee line. Looks like that's what they're going to go with. Try to get to the face of the blue that's just biting the 8-foot. Straight back. Or maybe just a little off center. And chip one or both of those blues behind the tee line. Try to create a wall back there. Line's pretty good. Chips them both. Doesn't get them behind the tee line, but boy, that's a good pocket formed. King looking at the double, but you might want to make sure you move one of the blues, actually. It's very thin if you're going to get the double on the yellows. You're missing that second blue altogether. Page with the hit. Oh, just misses the second blue. Actually might have left the yellow for a biter as well. He did touch it, but still in the 12-foot. Well, something for Brent Pierce to work with. If you can get a rock welded onto the corner of the blues, it's not going anywhere in one shot. Skip stones left to come here in the 8th end. All tied up. Jayden King with last rock, sitting 2 in the 4-foot. Brent Pierce trying to freeze into the pocket. Shawn, Joyce with you here live. Prestige Hotels and Resorts Curling Classic. This is an A event qualifier. The winner of this game moves on to the playoffs. Loser will drop down to the B event. Still has a chance to advance. Rushers have been on this all the way down. Line looks great if they can get it there. Don't really want to bump this. Oh, sits it right on the corner. That is a fantastic shot. I think he's even far enough in to get second shot. That it matters if he's second for now. It just prevents Jayden from being able to throw any kind of guard. I don't think he would anyway. You almost have to make a play on that. Release your own stone. Yes, it means you're going to put Brent Pierce into a position where he shot stone, but I'm not seeing how you don't do that right now. They're just looking at where they're going to move the yellow one to. They know they're going to lose their own, at least to the back of the house, depending on the weight they throw. But one that they haven't talked about yet, that they might want to think about, is if you could ever hit it with just hack weight on the, if we look at the overhead, the right-hand side. So just dead jam the yellow onto the red, and then when your shooter comes across, it may touch that other blue up enough that it's shot rock, and then Brent Pierce can't just play a guard. Because that's how you get into trouble. If you promote Brent Pierce's stone into the shot rock position and he's able to just guard it, you've got a tough draw here in the 8th end. So they either need to leave the shooter in a position where they can slash it in, or try to have shot rock themselves. Now they've made their decision, thinking, I think, if they hit the yellow right on the nose, it'll roll towards the other blue, and they should have perhaps slashes on both blue stones. Hard to guard that. He's not throwing a lot of weight at this. He's playing the freeze here and forcing Brent to throw some weight at it. Going to over-curl whatever he had in mind. Well, Brent can see all of his own stone. Hit this with some weight, you can sit 2. The question is, how much weight do you need to throw, and where's your shooter going to end up? Running the blue into the yellow. The blue that was just thrown into the yellow, but you're going to roll open that way. That's not going to help you. I think you need to hit 3/4 of the yellow, double the 2 blues, and just like Matt was just indicating, roll over to the other side of the 4-foot with your shooter. Still a question of how much weight you want to throw. Shot rock won't be dead buried, but it'll be half behind cover on the one that was just thrown, and Jayden King might have to draw to the button. Brent Pierce just taking a look. If you forced Jayden King to play a run back with his last one, and he doesn't stick the run back stone, and that's why you saw him look at the yellow on the outside edge of the 12-foot. If he had to play the run back and he didn't stick the run back stone, I don't think the shooter would be far enough in to beat that one at the edge of the 12. have to think they're going to play the hit, yellow onto the red, or yellow onto the blue, come across, kick the other blue out the side. The issue is, where does your shooter end up? And you see where they're indicating just roll to the 8-foot, and then that's going to leave angle for a pretty easy double. Guess it depends what you want him to throw. If you roll way over to the edge of the 8-foot, you leave him the draw path. If you roll kind of in behind the N in insurance, you're still leaving him the double. Which one do you want him to throw? First things first, you got to make the double on the blues. It's there to be made, though. Okay, decision is made. Brent Pierce, one last look at it. A little adjustment on the broom, and now he's on his way down to the hacks. See that big 4 points in the 6th end. Pierce team probably feeling like they might have let this one get away. Here's their chance to get it back, though. Chance to make the squeeze double, and he could force Jayden King into a very difficult shot for his last one. Pierce looking for the hit. They're sweeping for curl early. Should move a bit now. He's got the hit. Comes across, gets 2 blues. Now where's the shooter going to stop? It does stop for second shot, which means if Jayden King tries to play the hit, he can't roll out. He's looking at the run back. Choices are the run back. Try to draw Cole to the button. He can actually see just a little more than half. He could play it quiet weight and get to it directly. He didn't hesitate. He was probably already thinking about the run back if they make this. Going to stick with his first thought here. Not only needs to run this onto the yellow and kill the yellow, but he has to keep the raised stone. Can't roll out. Final stone, 8th end. Winner of this game advances to the championship round on Monday, and they've got the brushers on this right away. Needs to stay close to the nose. This is going to over curl. We'll drive it by the stones in the rings. It'll be a steal for Brent Pierce. He picks up the win here. It's an 8-7 final. Brent Pierce moves on to the championship round on Monday. Jayden King will drop down to the B event and continue to look for one of those last 5 playoff berths. We want to thank you here for joining us this afternoon. We will continue to have all of the action from the Prestige Hotels and Resorts Curling Classic here on Curling Stadium Vernon. You'll see all of the games available to stream, and there's commentary available on selected features. Women's playoffs underway tomorrow, the men's playoffs on Monday, and you can also watch doubles on the Curling Stadium Martinsville. Lots of curling action here on the Curling Zone and Curling Stadium Network. My name's been Shawn Joyce. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and we will see you throughout the weekend.
I don't remember was when I was putting in hard work. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.